again to our seminal video blog about books.
My name is Andrea.
And mine is Lydia.
And the topic of this week is romance.
So let's start. Tell me, Andrea, which is the book you have decided to report this week?
This week I decided to read Twilight by Stephanie Meyer.
Tell me a little bit. What was it about?
Yes.
How would you categorize it? And the most important thing in this channel is, do you think there is a specific public for that book?
Well, Twilight is the first book in a series of young adult fantasy novels. The story follows Bella Swan, a teenage girl who moves to Forks and falls in love with Edward Cullen, who turns out to be a vampire. Their relationship becomes complicated as she discovers more about Edward's secret life and the dangers that come with it. And I will absolutely categorize it as romantic fantasy novel. It's definitely aimed at a young adult audience, especially readers who enjoy stories of impossible love. And I don't know, which is the book you have decided to read?
So I decided to read The Fault in Our Stars, written by Young Green. And I have to say, even though I cried like a little kid, that I absolutely love it. It was an incredible story. The book follows two teenagers who fall in love, but both are living with cancer and must face not only with their illness, but also the emotional and physical struggles that come with it. Despite dealing with illness, the book is full of beautiful moments and makes you reflect on the importance of being alive and living happily. This book remains in the teen romantic narrative genre and is a contemporary novel that has a lot of drama.
Wow, it looks such a great book, but I would like to know a little bit more about the key topic that this book discusses.
Through the story, we can see several themes that invite reflection. Although it may seem like just a love story between two teenagers, it also deals with this illness, death, and the reflecting nature of life. Hazel compares herself to a grenade. She knows it's going to explode at any moment and wants to avoid hurting the people she loves. That's why she tries to keep Augustus away. Moreover, the story makes you reflect on how life can be short, but yet still intense.
Yes.
Augustus wants to be remembered and leave a mark on the world, while Hazel accepts that sooner or later we will all be forgotten. Now tell me about yours.
Well, I think Twilight also explores some deep topics, as you comment. One of the key themes is forbidden love. Bella and Edward come from completely different worlds, and their love challenges not only the rules of the vampire world, but also Bella's own safety. Another important topic is identity. Bella struggles to understand who she is. There's also the idea of sacrifice, as both characters are constantly putting each other first, even when it puts them in danger. And of course, the book is full of questions about immortality and choice, like, would you give up humanity for love?
Wow, it seems a good book too. I know a little bit about the film.
Yeah.
But it is the same story in the book and in the movie. Do you think in both cases it is narrated in different ways?
That's a great question. Actually, the story in the book and in the movie are quite similar, of course, in terms of the main plot. But there are some important differences. For example, in the book, we get much more of Bella's inner thoughts. Okay, so that helps us understand her motivations and feelings in a deeper way. And in terms of cohesion and coherence, Twilight is narrated in first person from Bella's perspective. And the story is told in chronological order and is divided into clearly structured chapters, so it's very easy to follow. And yours has a movie too. It was narrated the same way?
The story told in the film and in the book, it's a little bit different. Regarding cohesion and coherence, I can say that it is a well-structured story because the chapters are not too long and are easy to understand. The chapters are narrated chronologically, and according to the characters, they evolve through the story, as does the relationship. By the end, your connection with the protagonist is very strong. the author uses a standard English, and I will say it is such a good book to practice and improve your English skills. And now it's time for our favorite moment in this channel. Give a grade.
Well, I give the Twilight a 10 out of 10. I know it's not the best literary work in the world, or nor the best movie either. But includes many romantic love myths that can be criticized, but it connects me with my teenage self, who was obsessed with the idea of living a movie like love story, and why not say it, with Robert Pattinson too. And you?
So I also give this book a 10 out of 10. I love it so much. I have to say that I watched the film first, and then I read the book, but the book is definitely much better. So see you next week with new reviews. Bye.
Bye.